Meridian Defense Apocalypse. Now time is here. This is a rifle made from Romanian parts kits. This one is from 1974, so I like the touch. 74 on the buttstock, and as you can see, it features the dong. But most of the work went to the front, where Meridian Defense is using a custom front post, which is integrated with the gas block, and this is really cool. It has a regular drum known to you from AK, so you can adjust the elevation with the tools and things like this. So this is working really great. The whole system is not overgassed. It is a short barrel rifle with pin and welded muzzle brake. I mean short barrel. It's not really a full short barrel rifle. It's a 14.5 plus pin and welded muzzle brake to make it 16 inches. But it has that shorter barrel profile and it drives fantastic. I think the strength of this rifle is really good for maneuvering in the tight corners or quick action drills and things like this. You're going to have an absolutely blast using this rifle. I'll go back to the muzzle brake in a second, but first we kick out the whole thing, of course, with the muzzle test and the heat test, right? So we shoot from 25 meters and we see how the rifle is grouping. First round, 5 rounds, and then 3 magazines dumps later. I checked if we have any movement of the group, and it was a little bit difficult because, as you can see, it is very short sight radius on this, but still the rifle maintained to stay within the 4 centimeter circle, which is the standard for the M4, and from 25 meters, right? And we maintained that group, but also you can see that was absolutely no movement of the group, so that's a good thing. That means that the barrel they used, it's holding up the pace, and we'll see later on how this rifle is going to perform as far as accuracy goes. That will be something to watch. Rifle ships with the original sling. This is the original sling, but I'll tell you right now, the sling didn't do anything to me. For me, it is good to hang it on your arm and that's it, but you cannot really use it for any drills or anything like that. So if you're looking for the high-speed sling, you probably have to change it, but it's a nice touch that they include the original sling with it. Other things on the rifle, of course, as you can see, this is that aged finish, and they included the Ultimac. All that wear, that's not from me using it. This is how the rifle shipped, and the rifle has the pistol grip from friends at the Tango Down, and it features the ALG trigger. The trigger works really great for the fast type of shootings and everything. You're going to love it. It is performing perfectly. And also that addition of the dong, it helps to drive the rifle really smoothly. I talked about it already. It's a really big plus on that part. Now, as far as the aging, as I said, artificial aging on the dust cover on the receiver and front post and some, like Ultimac parts and everything, that looks good. But if I can advise something to the Meridian Defense, maybe you should do the same to your trigger and the grip, so it will be a little bit more convincing. Job well done, but little like it looks odd. You got that nice aging, and then the grip is basically brand new, or the trigger is brand new. So something to keep in mind. Other than this, I think they did a really decent job on the aging. If you watch our 5,000 rounds videos, you can see, for example, from Zastava right now, right, how the Zastava aged, and that's the real wear. But here you got this right away, and the rifle looks badass. There is no other way to describe it. It really looks badass. It's a very eye candy. So, that being said, regular mag dumps and the drills and everything, and we pushed past 1,000 rounds on it. I promised to you to talk about the recoil. There's absolutely no recoil on this rifle. You can control it. It's a smooth shooter. absolutely no recoil. The downside of this is this brake produces, because of the, you know, 3 large chambers that gas has to go somewhere, it produces a really tremendous shock waves. So you have to be aware of it, especially if you're working, you know, with some other people or whatever on the range. They're not going to be really appreciating you. But as far as follow-up shots and everything, this is doing the job. Okay, all right. Enough with the bullshit talk. You guys probably thought I will never shut up, but let me remove the magazine and let's drill inside what we got inside and how is it looking like. All right, I'll clean up the components for the pictures, so not the clean up but wipe them off, so there is no surprise there. Nothing on the recoil spring. Recoil spring is looking absolutely beautiful, and heavily polished trigger. I did not do that, guys. They basically reprofiled that trigger hammer. That's done by the Meridian Defense. This is you know, that extra money coming to. It is fine-tuned machine. All right. Inside the bolt carrier channel, everything here is looking great. The piston head is looking great, and there is no deformation on the rear end of the bolt carrier. Everything here is looking good. Both the locking locks are looking beautiful so far. There's absolutely nothing here, and the extractor claw and the firing pin all are looking very good. It's just the whole stuff is dirty, but that's normal, right? And that's what you would expect to have. All right, look inside the trunnion. On the right, locking shoulder, everything is looking here good. On the left, the same. I don't see any unusual wear or anything. Almost nothing on the rear trunnion, and that's very cool. Inside the chamber, we are looking good too. Quick look from upside down, and I do not see anything at the bottom as well. The magazine catch. We had the one malfunction, guys. One malfunction, and it happened on the Zastava magazine. And now, at this point, I'll blame the magazine. This magazine took a lot of heat, okay, and took a lot of beating. Probably after I'm done with Zastava 5,000 rounds test, I'm going to completely rebuild it. But I just want to point out this was the one malfunction. It happened on that magazine. So we're not going to do the Pirate. I cannot remove. This is not just the gas tube, it's Ultimac, as I said. So we got the 4 screws, so that part will stay for the duration of the test. So sorry, Pirates Union, not much what we can do here. I'll quickly inspect the pins. Pins are looking beautiful. As I said, I really like that combo. This is a nice combo. This is a nice gas tube and the front side combo, very nicely made. Extremely durable, looking great, and everything on the muzzle brake here is looking good as well. Stock job well done on it was a clear coated after painting, so that paint here is not just sticking out, guys. This is they clear coated and keep it that way. Everything inside is looking great. As I said, they did a really good job on building this rifle and the way how it looks like. So first 1,000 rounds went through in the blink of an eye, but this is just the first 1,000. We got still 4,000 more to go. We'll see how this is going to end up and how the Meridian Defense will perform at the end. That's the big question, right? Is this rifle really worth it, the dough? We'll see. All right, that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned for the head spacing test. I just gotta put the bolt carrier together and we'll roll the tape. Apocalypse Express is set up. Let's see what we got. No go gauge and nothing, guys. No movement. One more time. Nope, not even close, just to be sure, nothing. And by the simple test, we cleared Meridian Defense rifle for another 1,000 rounds. So stay tuned to the episodes, guys.